Ever wonder why God didn't wipe out the nation of Israel after the golden cow sacrifices when Moses went out to Mount Sinai to receive the Ten Commandments after 40 days? The entire 3 million Jewish people rebelled. It's incredible. After only 40 days took their faith to destroy what God has done through years, like all the plagues destroy Egypt and the crossing the Red Sea, opening the Red Sea, 40 days gone. Can you believe that? And it is that time, that the covenant of grace needed help in that sense. People of Israel, the Jews, became God's people, Yahweh's people, the Lord's people, through grace. It's because God took them out from Egypt. That's grace. Did they do anything good to that merited God's bring them out? Nothing. In fact, the law, the Torah, was given after they were saved and delivered from the bondage, the slavery of Egypt by Pharaoh. There was no condition. That's called grace. Before they obeyed, God took them out. And then God gave them the laws, obey these laws. You see? Now, the point is, Exodus 21, the golden cow fiasco, God would have wiped them out if it were not for the mediator. The person mediates God between God and Israel. At that time was working to mediate. It's almost like to pacify. Yeah. To pacify the wrath of God. God's wrath would have broken down and wiped them up. They were literally bowing down to a golden cow. And Aaron, the high priest, the brother of Moses, had the audacity to ask everybody to throw their golden rings into the fire and melted it and molten gold and have a golden cow. The fact that Aaron was not consumed by the fire from Mount Sinai is something that I have never really understood. But bottom line is, God did not wipe them out. It's because the mediator, Jesus Christ, yes, the Son of God, mediates between God the Father, and Israel, and the people, Jewish people, the Jews of Israel. Essentially, Jesus kept the conditions, obey all the laws, like 5,000, 6,000 years after the golden cow. So the credit that Jesus earned by his active obedience was applied backwards 5,000 years later to Israel, so that they were spared from total destruction because Jesus mediated them. So the Mosaic covenant is not you come in by grace but stay in by works. No, they would have been wiped out. It's not by works. They stay in the covenant, but they come in by grace of God. Jesus, God took them out by mighty, like a mighty with mighty wings of eagle. And then by grace took them out of Egypt to freedom, to liberty, and then take them on the way to the promised land. But the way they managed to stay in the covenant despite so many failures is the one man's work, the man, Jesus Christ. Amen.